saw the meaning of life one day while inside King's Court of Rule. Everything suddenly clicked into place when I laid my eyes on you, entranced by a view. And when court was through, I raced to the yard, but to no avail. There was no trace of you. I heard the meaning of life one day when you strolled humming your tune, unaware that I was staying at the inn that you worked at too. I asked for your name, you replied in refrain. I tried to unscramble and look for clues in the notes that you sang. I grasped the meaning of life one day when I first clung to your hand, back in King's Court where we both vowed our courage to all of the land. In perfect array, your words never swayed, and now I can say the meaning of life I finally understand. Light another fire to tell our tales around. Have the life we're owed, a moment to be proud. Some days go up in flames, no glory in their blaze. Why let my spirit fall to ash for what I cannot change? Life has its limits and its reasons, fortune's fickle as the seasons, but we've come so far. The valleys of our memories, too steep to retrace, but the trail we left behind will bear away, and the long many moon cycles past, traveled with my last. She was fair in spring. We walked unending roads in search of hidden troves for a ruby I still hear her screams out in
Burpees of all.
space.
Yes.
Got it.
Refresh? Yeah.
Banshee, please let me be. As its words slipped away, my last fell to her grave faster than I could run to her aid. Though she laid ever still, I heard a shriek that said kill, a lament so agonizing it rang. Ever since that day, folks warned to stay away from the banshee that preys in Dead King's Cave. Now I wonder if it is her voice or just time that calls out to me, wailing my name. And I loved her then, and I love her still, though she haunts me.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just my single living family member is apparently working against the family. That's fine.
He seems to be taking this pretty well.
Yeah, although pretty presumptive to think that he's still alive at this point.
I don't know, Johnny. Are we okay with him?
Well, I mean, he tried to kill me, but he is Pete's brother, so.
So we're not okay with him.
No.
So we're kind of okay with him.
Ved starts speaking about like the meta magical like properties of diamonds and why they work, and Ved is learning what they are saying as they are saying it out loud.
It's a 15 on the die with a plus like 1,000,000 to hit.
Just misses. No, just kidding.
Oh, whoa, these rats are
Yeah,
crazy.
these rats have a 35 AC.
The thing is, you made me, and killing you now would be too easy. And probably no fucking fun. Under my breath, I say, it's time to follow you one last time. And I let myself fall.
And we're live! Oh my goodness! I think. I hope we're on the internet. Oh, it looks like
Is
we
it true?
are. I hope it's.
Are we on the internet?
Oh,
I swore I'd never
goodness.
come back to the internet, but it just kept pulling me back.
Oh,
Going again?
it worked! Holy shit! Technical difficulties be damned. Wow, that doesn't even feel real. Holy shit. Oh, well, and now my notes are gone. Give me one.
Bye.
There they are. There's my notes.
Bye. You don't need them.
Everything's going great.
Oh,
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
We're live. We're so live.
incredible.
Mhm.
That whole video just doesn't even feel real. You just watched the new trailer and the hype video for all the amazing things we have planned pretty much for the next calendar year. It will probably be longer than that because, you know, ADHD, other things. But you just saw Azara's Fist, which is our core cast, Katie, Ben, Sean, Eli, and myself, with a host of incredible guests, most of whom will not be announced until closer to their appearances. We have Godkiller Titanfall, which we are nearly done recording, with myself as your god and Eli Shanks as your god killer. Story of Veloz, Acceptance, and the birth of Almira as we know it, which is the world that we play in, if you weren't aware. And then we'll have Godkiller Sojourn, which is Eli Shanks as your god and Tay Marie as your god killer. More details on that coming up. It is Eli's foray into GMing anything, which is very, very cool and very, very fun. And then, of course, Mack's Public House, which is out now. And you know that because you're here right now. This is our third episode, and while we have almost too many incredible guests to count tonight, I am joined by my amazing friends Dio Mars, Maria Bruista, Brendan Starling, and Abby Plemons. Just the wonderful people of the world. And we do have one more very cool special announcement tonight. We have something special to show you. It is the trailer for God Killer Kesmet from our friends Aman HK and Pantsless Tables. It is a groundbreaking multilingual actual play series debuting on August 3rd. We, of course, here at AP are huge fans of God Killer the game. Shout out the creator Connie Chung. We're also big fans of cool trailblazers in the actual play space. So we have a very cool video to show. It's about 2 minutes, and it is the trailer for the show, which is coming out in like 5 days on Sunday, August 3rd. And we're very excited about it. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and play that video. We'll see you in a little bit.
Woo.
आसमान में एक लकीर और वो लकीर जा रही है वो सितारे की तरफ, तुम्हारे दुनिया का तारा, तुम्हारी देवी.
L'artificiel est sans faute. L'artificiel est parfait.
Pas pour l'instant, justement.
Tienes que por lo menos poner una mano en la pica, que no te vean, que has parado, por favor.
जो तुम्हें कहा गया था करने को तुमने वो क्यों नहीं किया?
我的耳朵都快讲聋了，不好意思，我妈不让我一直听废话。
I think what common ground do we share?
No, absolutamente no. Aquí es donde me empiezo a divertir un poco.
आप पहले मुझे बताइए ये हुआ कैसे और हम उन्हें वापस कैसे लाएंगे?
Le sacrifice.
我们的视角跟随着一颗明亮的流星飞跃在夜空里。
Si te han elegido los dioses, por algo es que será.
Voyage.
तुम सबकी बलि चढ़ेगी.
Sorry, has this man ever spoken to me like this?
No, never.
有一个谁在里面尖叫？
谁在里面尖叫？
好的 ，OK， 耶，哦，太好了，这么好的一个梦，好吧。
À l'intérieur, alors le coup des hein, parce que j'en perds des choses en.
I want to do Killer God.
Oh, that was so cool. Oh, that was so cool.
So hyped.
That was amazing.
I'm so hyped. Yes.
I cannot wait to see
goodness.
that.
We're so excited to see all of this come to pass. As you can see there, the intent is for them to have subtitles in English. So even the episodes that are not going to be maybe in your native tongue, particularly if you're watching this show, it's probably English, and they will have accessible ways to take in that story as well. Last quick thing, just from me about God Killer. I was having a conversation with Jeremy Cobb, who was with us last session not too long ago, about how the new D&D stuff is great. It'll never be perfect, but that's okay. And then I was like, yeah, that's okay, because somebody already made a perfect TTRPG, and it's Connie Chung making God Killer. Truly is a masterclass in TTRPG writing. One of my absolute favorite. It is my favorite system at this point, I think. And that's just the Ashcan, which is just like the bits that made it to the first cut. The full thing isn't even out yet, and it's already incredible.
So wait,
yeah.
Justin, hang on. Pocket Bard is back, which is great, but also there's so much echo happening now.
I think the echo is through Pocket Bard because I just muted Pocket Bard and the echo stopped. So
yeah,
I still can't hear Pocket Bard.
I can't hear it now because I just muted it and said nope.
I did mute it.
I fixed it.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go, chat.
I'm sorry, that was terrible.
No,
It literally is not back on my screen, which is incredible. That is the technical difficulty that we are having, is that I can't see Pocket Bard or hear it at all. I only have the command center in front of me, which is, fun.
Oh, how interesting! Because we can hear it now in the stream and see
That's
it.
wonderful. Thank you so much. Incredible. So what I was trying to say, God Killer, incredible TTRPG. We love it very much. It is just the ash can is out right now, and that is just the bits that made it into like the first release of, the first thing that they wanted to showcase. The full game isn't even available yet, and it's already my favorite system. It's so unbelievable to run. It's so unbelievable to play in. I'm very, very excited about it. And with that, and now that we have our technical difficulties out of the way, Pocket Bard, excellent. Take inspiration, Moss. God damn it.
Yeah.
Well done, Moss.
We are going to jump into tonight's episode. And forgive me now that I don't have my soundscape behind me to listen to while I roll us into this, but we enter into a pretty much jam-packed, but still somehow like respectfully quiet tavern, as a longtime veteran of adventuring is up on stage and recounting a tale of their heroics. And as this story ends, a thunderous applause bursts through the room as people are just excited to hear about these incredible tales. And at the bar, now that they're able to kind of talk again, we see two potentially familiar faces, those who you would have heard from about a month ago in real time. And Dio, if you wouldn't mind first describing Whoosh.
Whoosh, as some of you might remember, is a 6'2", 6'3" air genasi. Right now, they're kind of hanging out. They got their fluffy, cloud-like afro out. They're having a good time. They are covered head to toe with a variety of daggers, a khopesh, and bits of odd gadgets here and there, and a dark blue coat that seems to have mist or fog seeping out of it at various intervals.
Incredible. And talking to you and kind of reminiscing and catching up again as you ran into each other for the first time in years, only a few days ago in World, you are catching up again at Mack's Public House. Maria, if you want to introduce your character.
Yes. Philomena Bubble is just pushing 4.5 feet of fluff and sunshine. She is a tabaxi and has a beautiful fluffy fur everywhere of a like a white and gray kind of dappled pattern. The fluff is mostly located around her face and on the tufts of her ears and her very soft paws that somehow are both comfortable to hold and also very dexterous at playing the various instruments that she plays. She is dressed in very fine clothing that she's finally been able to procure for herself after many, many long days and years of trying to make a name for herself in the arts. But has a very nice like dark blue shoulder cape with some beautiful silver trim on it. Has what looks like a mini guitar, full guitar, just small so that she can wield it. And outside of that, a bunch of little just fun tchotchkes just hanging around, little treasures from places she's been. but she's definitely all smiles. Though there's a little bit of tiredness and a little bit more wariness than I think she's had in the past, just from doing things.
just from being out there in these streets.
Being out in the streets. Yeah.
It'll do it to you.
Incredible. Yeah, as you two are at the bar, you have a moment to sort of catch up. And I don't think you notice them first because you're engrossed in your conversation. But Brandon, your character hears some familiar voices and then attaches them to some familiar faces. But it's been years, like a couple of years since you would recognize these people. And a lot has changed, but you know it's them. And you see Mina and Whoosh at the bar that you've just stumbled into, essentially.
Okay. My character, who, for all intents and purposes, is just a massive black cloak with no discernible features, no immediately discernible features, rises from sitting position to be taller than anyone else in the bar. He is always the tallest person in a room, no matter what. And he's just going to drift in that direction, settle into your minds, and then settle down bodily next to you. As you feel something kind of in the back of your head, as he establishes a telepathic connection that he's not yet going to use. And you see someone who looks probably really different from the last time you saw him. At first, it's just this dark black cloak with like strange sigils visible in it when the light hits it just right. And all you can see from within the cloak are two bright yellow eyes and a series of like red tattoos that glow on his skin. But as soon as he pulls the cloak down, he's just a normal indigo-skinned Goliath with a bunch of face tattoos. And striking yellow eyes, so not all that normal. But he is going to sit down. Say he'll sit down next to. Why not? Yeah, sit down next to Mina in this arrangement.
Yes.
And just say, "Hello, it's been a while."
What would we know your name to have been or be?
Oh, you know what? That's a very good question.
I was going to ask the same thing.
I was going to ask, yeah.
Whatever his name, you know what? Whatever his name once was, or whatever you may remember, in this moment, you know his name to be Lokoraz. Lokoraz.
Lokoraz? By the Subterranean! I knew I felt a little tickle in the back of my subconscious. How are you?
Different, but good.
I can tell. I feel like I knew you as a different name before, but all of a sudden, I know you as this now, which is perfectly fine. We all have aliases, don't we?
Yes. We all have
even if
experiences that change us.
Even if you have a different name and maybe look a little different, I could recognize that. Just points to her head. I know that to touch anywhere.
All we really are is what people know us to be. It's good to see you too.
It's so true. It's so true.
How have you been?
Have you gotten taller?
I'm always growing.
That's what
He's
my
a
parents
growing
told me
boy.
I would be doing, and then I stopped. So that's very. You got all of my growing, which is fine.
I hope you don't want it back.
No, I'm kind of used to it now. I can just and she's sitting on a bar stool and she's just swinging her feet. If I was taller, I wouldn't be able to do this.
You can see where the cloak comes down over the seat, just like slight movements, but a little too many slight movements.
It just grins.
Amazing. As the three of you catch up, you all kind of get lost in the conversation again. And Abby, you from across the room, who've been here for a while, but were potentially, engrossed in this story or doing something else with your time, notice that large looming figure wander over through the tavern, and it feels like familiar to you potentially, but then you see who they approach, and you remember and you recognize the people who are at the bar now, as people you adventured with some time ago. It was only, maybe one or two things that you did together before you parted ways, but you'd recognize them anywhere, especially Mina. Once you do finally see her through the crowd, it is hard to know, or hard to miss, hard not to know who she is. But yeah, you see your old friends across the bar.
I have been in this bar sketching. So Marjolaine is a painting wizard, and so as she exists in the world, she's constantly sketching and painting in her little notebook. And so as Lokaraz walks by, she pulls out and she's like, "Wait a minute." Flip back to some really old sketches she did, and does the like. Yeah, that's And so a half elf of moderate height, with bright, absolutely dyed red hair, a little longer than you remember, but still covered in little paint flecks that she's not able to quite fully get out of her hair. Her clothes look a little bit nicer than they did before. But they also show a lot of wear and like kind of fading, where perhaps she overzealously cleaned a bit of paint off of them, and so now it's uneven. And she walks up and is like, "I thought that might have been you." Sketchbook still in hand, making sure she gets closer.
Would Marjolaine have gone by a nickname, like a shortened name at all, or are they a person who would go by their full name?
If you gave her one, she would have responded to it, but she would have always introduced herself as Marjolaine.
Okay, perfect. Because Mina, as soon as she hears your voice, turns around and like arms up as if expecting a hug, says, "Margie, it's good to see you," and does like the little grabby hands.
Uppies.
By the Sectarian! Margie, how are you doing? This is, oh my, I am meeting all kinds of familiar faces today. This is a great day to be alive.
Yeah, for you, like that kind of first little episode took place maybe a couple of days ago in world, and so this week has just been all of your old friends just showing up at this bar together. Good week for Whoosh there.
Indeed. Oh, and those of you that might be wondering, Whoosh last time had a polar bear arm due to some circumstances, but they now have their regular arm back.
Oh.
Fun. Very strange.
I do have a sketch of the polar bear arm, I'm sure.
Incredible. So as you are looking through and conversing with each other and kind of reminiscing, what is the conversation kind of flow to?
I think Mina like gestures to, if there's not enough space here at the bar, we'll like gesture to a table or something so we can all sit closer to each other, and we'll say, Whoosh and I have just been I guess reminiscing, we were waxing nostalgically about some of the silly little capers that we've been up to in the past.
That's right. Like my art heist that you didn't realize was an art heist until I told you at the last moment.
I was just appreciating the art, and then it was a heist all of a sudden, and I was ill-prepared. But it was still fun.
You did so well.
What did we do with the art?
It's the best kind of heist.
Well,
I once I kind of got bored with it, I put it someplace else, and I gave them some of my own artwork. I mean, after all, you've seen some of my.
It was like an art swap.
Exactly. It was an unplanned art swap.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay.
Margie, you and
Ultimately,
I must collaborate at some point.
Ooh, I would love a collaboration with you.
Please. Now, if only I could find a venue big enough. I do think a governor in a town far away just had a new house built. I think they could do with a little decorating.
I've never tried my hand at a house. That would be so fun.
Always up for new experiences. That's what I love about you.
I'm trying to remember. There was something that we all did together once. There had to have been.
Oh yes, right? My genesis into artificery.
That's right. With all your little, and just like pokes your little doodads and this.
One of them slaps your hand away and says, no, "Hey, that's Mina. That's a friend. Don't."
That's okay. I turn back to sketch pre-artificer and post-artificer.
Incredible.
I really love the composition.
Oh yes, very lovely. God, your sketches always were more exact than mine. Like I tend to get a little bit free with it, and so it's hard to recreate. You are. I'm so envious of your touch.
Well, it's practice painting, Misty Step and Firebolt over and over and over again. They require a very exact line.
Fair.
I guess that makes sense. Have you ever tried making art off of sound? Like a song? Like based off of music? Like maybe I could play some music and start to like blooping a little bit?
That's never really been... I'm more of a dancer than a singer or a musician.
Well... That's okay. And we'll just like kind of just keep plucking a little bit.
Yeah. Campfire guitar.
Yeah. But you're right. Speaking of fire, do you all remember the laboratory? Again, that is where I first found my interest in artificery. It was that was a very fun time, except for the nearly dying of it all. But other than that, it was rather pleasant.
Yeah, and as you start to reminisce about your time in that strange lab, we fade out of the tavern and back far in the past. And you are sitting together, having known each other for a little while now, as you've completed a delivery run for this laboratory in the far north. And Dr. Stoutbrand is off fetching your fee for delivering this very important package that he had. And you are sitting in kind of a reception area, waiting room kind of area that is just where they see visitors and maybe some office space and things like that. There are all sorts of strange gadgets and various sundry, almost half-made creations and inventions. And you see just kind of, it's neat, but not like clean, or it's clean, but not super neat, right? Like it's a little bit disorganized. There seems to be some backup in, kind of paperwork and things that are going on. And you have a few moments here. What I'd like for you to do is just very quickly kind of talk about how you look differently right now from the scene we just saw you in. And we'll go in the order of my screen right to left. So we'll go with Brendan first. Locoraz.
Oh, fun. Locoraz at this point has the same black cloak that he has in the future, although it's not like weird and covered in sigils and starlight and whatever. It's just a black robe that he's wearing. He's got no face tattoos. His eyes are just a normal shade of gray. Skin is still indigo, but not nearly as somewhat slimy looking. And he just has a very serious expression on his face as we're all just sitting here and waiting. And he's just keeps scratching at his neck and tapping his foot.
Wonderful. And moving right on next to you, also in the waiting room here, Marjolaine.
The biggest difference is that Marjolaine's hair is much shorter, and that her clothes are a little bit more run down, as she is essentially a college kid right now.
I have to like break kayfabe here for a moment because Abby, I need you to understand. Katie, her character for this is like a grad student, like a down on her luck grad student. That is so funny. That is unbelievably funny.
Yeah, I mean, like it's still like really nice and like elven looking, but like she a college kid.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Still has the paint in her hair.
That's so great. Also a wizard, incredibly.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Same brain.
Yeah, her wand is her paintbrush.
Love it.
That's
Love it.
amazing.
Beautiful.
Think Barbie Rapunzel.
Oh my god, I love that so much.
Good pull.
And Whoosh.
Oh, well, Whoosh, they still have the afro, but right now it's pulled back in a bun because they're very interested in something. I imagine they're probably touching things that they shouldn't be, various gadgets and stuff. They are wearing a light blue coat, sleeveless, and they have a bunch of straps all over their torso that seem to be connected to various weapons, art supplies, tools, that kind of stuff, mainly out of sight. And I think they're just kind of locked in on whatever gadget seems most interesting. They're gonna didn't ask anybody, didn't say anything, just went over there and started touching stuff.
Yeah, you actually see out the like kind of side window here. There's like a reinforced glass window, and you can see out to their. They have somewhat of like a stable / shed area. You see this beautiful, gigantic white owl.
Lepan.
Yeah, Lepan is hanging out over by the shed, waiting for your return, which should be imminent. And that leaves us with Mina.
Oh, Mina. Mina is a little bit closer to 4 feet than 4.5 at this point. The fur is a lot more white than it is gray. Outside of that, though, she is just as fluffy. She is a little bit more optimistic about the world in general, having not experienced too much of it yet. Instead of having a miniature guitar, has a ukulele, at least for now. Because that is all she could find. She's probably like she's probably plinking on the ukulele a little bit while also like doing that kind of spin around, standing in place kind of. I'm bored and I don't know what to do with my feet, so I'm just gonna move in a circle, kind of.
Perfect. Yeah, as all of you are just kind of minding your business, waiting for this payment, you've been traveling together for a little bit. You don't know each other particularly well, but you've had some time on the road while kind of shepherding this package through the surrounding area and through somewhat of a dense, like, Arctic wood kind of situation, and you've made it to the lab and are expecting payment, and then all of a sudden alarms start going off.
Points directly at Whoosh. I'm sure that they did it.
What? Mina. Whatever it is, and you see them pocket something. Whatever this is has nothing to do with me.
Why you were touching a lot of things? Maybe you touched one of the buzzy sound button.
I'm sure this is just a drill of some sort. This is, but excuse me, can someone get in here and explain to me what is happening? Because I am surprised and affronted by whatever is happening here. It has nothing to do with me.
Sorry. And Dr. Stoutbrand runs back into the room carrying like 4 bags of coin, having split your fee into portions for you all, but is like very panicked. I'm terribly sorry. We've had a horrible accident. Would you, Could I
Is
ask,
anybody hurt?
probably. Can I ask for your help?
I mean,
We'll
I
double
can-
your
if
fee.
somebody's-
We'll get it taken care of.
Absolutely.
If somebody's hurt, I can help. I can help.
Okay, follow me. And runs you into this room and seals the doors shut. And as you get sealed into this room, you realize this reinforced door, full panic room setup, right?
This is
There's
exciting.
weapons on the walls, there's various magical items and even constructs to some degree, and you are locked in this room. And the heavy breathing Dr. Stoutbrand. Okay. I'm very sorry. Come at a weird time. The package you were transporting is the final component of an antidote. We had a bit of an incident here. One of our doctors, Jameson Haig, he was experimenting with this serum, almost like a super soldier serum, and he was working on it, and the testing had gone well, everything was looking promising, but when he injected himself, he started to mutate in strange ways that we didn't expect and we didn't calculate, and he was violent and rampaging. Dr. Livia and I just barely managed to get him secured inside of one of our vaults. We lured him in and then shut the doors and sealed behind him. And I think he just escaped.
Oh.
That is really inconvenient timing.
It is super inconvenient timing.
If you were like 5 minutes faster, we could be out of here.
Hang on, Locaros. This sounds interesting. Sounds fun. I mean, obviously, I'm concerned about your Jameson person, but
Eye or whatever.
Yeah, but this sounds very, very interesting. Marge, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking new subject.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone actually hurt though?
Well, yes, of course. I'm very concerned. Is everyone okay?
Well, we've been running on a bit of a skeleton crew. We didn't want everyone.
You have a necromancer here?
I was gonna say, yeah. So, did a bunch of people already die?
No, sorry. Figure of speech. You must not be from around here. There's a small number of people working in the facility. Only the people we need to make the facility work. So it's myself. Well, it would be were it not for the fact that we had a terrifying creature locked up, and we were hoping to keep him locked up until we could get this antidote prepared. Dr. Valeria Livia, she should be in one of the labs further ahead, and she was set to finish the antidote and has not had this component. If you can get this to her, and you can... Sorry, my dog is snoring, and it can undoubtedly be heard on stream.
But it sounded just like background noise from sounded like another alarm or something that was happening.
No, that's my very sweet dog snoring on my bed.
What a good baby.
Anyhow, if she can just get her hands on this final component, she'll be able to finish the serum, and we'll be able to fix Dr. Jameson, we believe. But we don't know where he is. He's broken containment. It could be dangerous. He's been very unstable, and I can't do it alone. Are you able to take care of this and bring this to Dr. Livia while she's working on the final formula?
I think so.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
I wouldn't go straight to fun, but I think we can do it.
You'll notice around here, you'll see all of these various arcane items and weapons and things like that. Please feel free, take one if you don't mind. Just take one, and if you like it, when you're done with this, you can keep it as part of the fee. I'm worried about Dr. Livia because she's out there pretty much alone. There's only a handful of other staff on premises at all. And I'm definitely worried about Dr. Jameson and what he's capable of right now.
Woos didn't hear like the second half of that. As soon as they said, please take something, they immediately went over to inspect the selection.
Yeah, just very quickly, we'll start with Maria and go back the other direction from before. What do you take off the wall?
So Mina is like glancing around, big eyes at all these like very pretty, fancy, expensive looking things, and their eyes somehow get even wider as they see and pull down this beautiful small stringed instrument that does kind of look like a small guitar, like an 8-stringed guitar, but it's a cittern, and it's magical as hell, y'all. It's got some spells in it, but like immediately feels so connected to it and just like strums it, and it's like it's not out of tune because it's magical, but it's like it's perfect, and it's like a higher tone than a ukulele. And like there's this like visible shiver down her spine as she strums those first couple of notes, and she's like, oh. And in her head she says, I hope I can keep it, I hope I can keep it, I hope I can keep it.
Incredible. And Dio, Whoosh.
Whoosh looks around, and immediately what catches their eye is a white silver, almost kind of with a blue tint, perfectly spherical orb. But as you look at it, it seems to have waves, as if it's kind of like it is both a solid object but also some sort of giant waveform filled with potential. And Whoosh immediately locks in, goes over there, grabs it, and it seems to like kind of start to transform in their hands, but they're messing with it, and it's not quite doing what it seems they wanted to do, but they are locked in on it. It's a new toy, new puzzle, and they say, oh, I am definitely keeping this.
And you'll actually hear as you go to pick that up, that's really interesting. So what we've been able to do at the lab, one of the things we've done here is things that you would normally have to spend time with to understand and use the magic within them. We have a means of just skipping the middleman, so to speak, and attuning immediately to these items, and essentially brings you over to this like rune area. And as you are near it and he activates the rune, you feel this like almost rush of knowledge, and you're able to attune to the item right away and be able to interact with it. This is the DM hand waving attunement for the purposes of a one shot.
I know kung fu.
Incredible. That's going to be Abby, Marjolaine.
So one of Marjolaine's favorite colors that she loves to wear is like teals and bright blues. And in similar fashion, she is drawn to a silver ring with blue gemstones. She's like, oh, this would go with my outfit. How nice is that?
How neat is that?
Yeah, and apparently the artists are drawn to waves because this ring also has waves carved into it because it is a ring of water walking.
Amazing.
Let's go.
Lovely. Very cool. That is going to be Brendan. Locoraz.
Locoraz looks around, just kind of scans the room looking for something useful. Considers asking for triple what they originally going to get paid instead of taking a magic item. And then just like feels a compulsion to head in the direction of like I guess for lack of a better term, just like a chemistry set. Where there's like this little mechanical like scorpion sitting there. And they just reach out to it and it just pricks their thumb and then scurries off. Fills a vial with this green liquid and then returns it to them. And he takes it and feels some kind of weird connection between whatever strange liquid is in this vial and themselves. And we'll keep this for who knows what.
Incredible. I love telling my players they can pick an uncommon magic item, and then me having no idea what those items are going to be until.
Raz is really cool and weird.
I like a weird guy.
It's such a good move to make a weird little guy. Well, giant weird guy.
Yeah, giant weird guy.
Giant guy, but like weird little guy also.
But like weird little guy. You
Yeah,
can
giant
be
guy,
a giant and
weird little guy energy.
It's
a giant
They
weird
are
little
my
guy.
character type.
Yeah.
Big weird little guys.
Amazing. As you kind of rush to, and for those of you who need to attune things, you're able to attune at this table instantly, and you're given essentially vague directions out from this kind of sitting area and the panic room that you're in, out back through the sitting area, down the hall to where the alchemy lab is, which is where Dr. Livia is currently working, or is believed to be currently working on the serum. But then very nearby to that, just around the corner from there, is where the holding cell was for this experiment. So very potentially dangerous situation going on here, but you are able to move out of the panic room.
As we walk out, Luce is just playing with their new thing, trying to shape it. They have an idea in mind, but they're still kind of working it out.
Beautiful. As you move away from this space, Dr. Stoutbrand, I'm going to remain here. I'm not equipped for this kind of work. I'm simply a field researcher. I don't know how to fight or even how to defend myself. I've called for help, and we'll send them your way if they arrive shortly.
Sorry, what? Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, definitely.
Amazing. You actually found an orb to ponder.
My D100.
Nice. When he says that he's not a fighter and is just a field researcher, I'm gonna say out loud, it's like, maybe you should practice. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that was so rude. I should.
No, you're right. If you're gonna be making super soldiers, you might want to learn some self-defense.
Yes, you said that so much more politely than I did.
It wasn't my project. I truly didn't know that much about it, other than that he was working on it. I've got other things going on in more of the biology kind of sector, but fair point, and maybe that's something I can work on. And
She said that she's essentially also just a field researcher.
Yeah, but also like a field researcher who probably has like a handful of combat spells prepared occasionally. Like, yeah, just knowing that you've been out here on the road for a while and have probably faced a number of, attacked by wolves or various classic D&D
Relayed by
encounters.
bandits.
That one really scary bear.
Yeah, scary bears.
Very scary bear.
Ambushed by bugbears and goblins.
Yeah.
What's Fandolver? No.
You get surrounded by mist, and then you're really fucked.
Oh no, not the mist.
Foggy days are really scary. Every time.
Amazing. So as you walk out of the panic room and across the hall, the doors are sealed behind you, and you enter into the hallways. Essentially, the way this is laid out, it's not a huge facility, but the space is used pretty well. So it's a pretty small, tight hallway, and you can move through. There are living quarters, there's a research library, there are offices, there's the experimentation chamber, there's a control room, and a alchemy lab, and then of course there's a storage closet, and then observatory. with like a huge telescope in it. But he told you that the alchemy lab is where Dr. Livia should be preparing the rest of this antidote.
Okay.
So, I know we're all, in this now. Can't really not be a part of this now. It did just occur to me, and I recognize that I'm really paranoid. It did just occur to me this would be the perfect test run for something like this. Is just put a bunch of people who don't know what they're getting into in a sealed area with a dangerous subject. So I don't know, something to make you guys scared, I guess. So we're all on the same page, So we're all feeling just as anxious as everyone else is, right?
Well, it's nice to be wanted. I can see why they would choose us. We're very formidable, very capable. So if that is what this is, I think we're up for the challenge.
I think it'll be okay. And as she says that, she's pulling out this deck of cards that is her spellcasting focus. Now she's learned how to do magic differently, everyone. And she just kind of hold it in her hand. I'm using a bonus action to do a little preparatory work using one of my bardic inspirations to have some spirits talk to me a little bit. And I'm just gonna roll a die. Don't worry about it. It'll come up when it comes up, everyone.
Interesting. You don't want to share with the class. You just want to wait until you got a use for it.
Yeah,
I love that.
Because it's not relevant until it is. So don't even worry about it.
I love that.
Amazing. That truly one of my favorite bard subclasses. I'm very excited. Anyhow, as you move through towards the alchemy lab, you can see already this place has been destroyed in a lot of ways. You see some of the doors have been busted down. As you walk down the hall towards the lab, you are very quietly trying to get past the experimentation chamber, which is where it sounds like all of this went wrong. And you see the door blown off its hinges. You see gigantic gash scratch marks in the walls, essentially torn through these what are strangely metallic walls. This is extremely new technology to be able to build a building with an alloy, and someone has just clean scratched clawed through it. Someone or something has just clawed through it, and you hear way off in the distance some breaking of glass, some smashing and things like that, but then you arrive in the front of the alchemy lab. Door still intact, but clearly victim of another claw mark.
Can Woosh do a quick little stealth check, try and hide and kind of sneak in?
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth. Anyone else can if you'd like.
Yeah, why not?
Sure. Oh, well, even with a 7 on the die, that's 16.
Amazing.
Stealth?
Yeah.
I'm good at that. Whew.
Yeah.
Different character.
On a 16, yeah, you're able to kind of quiet yourselves, prepare for a moment, and just listen. And I'm also going to ask each of you to make a perception check and see what happens.
That is a 15.
Also a 15.
14 plus 1.
Mine was 11 plus 4.
Nice. I don't want to brag, but I got a 4 plus nothing.
Hey.
So
humble brag.
For the rest of us.
So I think
really pondering that word.
I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. This tale from the beyond now on myself. and the tale of the clever animal, and whisper to Mina whispers to herself, or rather the whispers whisper through her and she retells it to herself, the short story of the keen-eyed hawk, and how it was able to overcome all of its adversities because it kept its eyes sharp and pointed. And so I can make this perception check, and let's see. For the next 10 minutes, whenever I make an int wizard charisma check, I can roll an extra die immediately after rolling the d20, and I can roll d6 after the d20, which is really good because it didn't roll very good. Okay, which added to the check. Okay, great. So I got a number. Where is it? Where did it go? How'd you go? Where do you? Okay, 17.
There it is.
Thank you for going on that journey with me.
You're so welcome. Thank you for taking us with you. As you all kind of press up to the door, you don't really hear much going on. You maybe like the clatter of vials of just like, putting things down on a table, and kind of just trying to move quickly. You do hear like some shuffling around. However, Mina, you hear, and I think you hear before everyone else.
My cat ears, everyone. That's so ready.
So clearly, right? You hear a bit of panic, and you hear the kind of rush to put things together, and then you hear glass break, and you hear a scream that is immediately muffled, and then you start to hear strange sounds coming from the room, and then another break of glass through apparently a second window, because why would you go back out the window you came through? And there's like, now there starts to be like shaking and screaming and wailing from that room.
Mina's just pointing so much at that room, and is looking, I think specifically towards, Lokaraz, but just because you're so big, and the last really big person I was around was really, really like, I'm gonna smash everything so hard. So there's a bit of an assumption that's happening, unfortunately. But it starts like creeping that direction, but is afraid.
Lokaraz is going to just like gently push Whoosh on the back, just him on the back, and just be like, "You should really get in there."
Oh, Whoosh is already, Whoosh is actually, you see, if there's like a side of the wall, they got a climb speed. They are climbing up the wall and trying to see what's going on.
Yeah. So you push in the door. You climb up on, like, to try to get around the wall, kind of, and you see in this lab who you presume to be Dr. Livia is undergoing a terrible mutation, and she's like, occasionally you'll see a little more of her come back, and she'll scream as she's fighting it, and then you'll see her kind of disappear into this almost, it's a terrible looking creature with like red eyes, sharp teeth, and then she shakes it off and it's back to her, and you can tell she's fighting this thing, and it's not got a complete hold of her, but she is actively turning into a ghast, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Oh man!
So the way this is going to work is we are going to go into initiative. She is going to be volatile. She's trying to fight off this serum, but the ghast is currently winning. And what's going to need to happen is when you are in combat, you'll need to somehow try to weaken her as this ghast, as it's forming, and she will be making checks to try to take back over her own body and fight off this whatever has happened to her. And as she's doing that, when you damage her, it'll be like a concentration check. I have a DC in mind based on how much damage you do, or other kinds of things that you do if you're not doing damage, to determine what her difficulty is for a success. You need to get 3 successes before you get 3 failures. Or she needs to get 3 successes before she gets 3 failures.
Yes.
Right.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah. So, with that said, Mina, what'd you roll?
20.
Just a natty 20 or a dirty 20?
Well, no, it was the nasty 20.
Nasty 20. Dirty, stinky, nasty 20. A flirty 20. Whoosh.
24.
Look at you.
Ding, ding, ding.
Fucking hero. Look at us.
6.
Yeah! There goes my hero!
Watch him as he stands out there.
And Marjolaine.
Nat 20 for a 22.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's really all of us and Ben, look a rose.
Y'all got
Incredible.
this.
It is very good. Y'all rolled that well because the gas has a 21.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so y'all rolled very well.
Halvesies. Split us in half.
Yeah, split initiative here. Anyhow, that is going to be Whoosh at the top of the order. You see, right now, the lab is a mess, this alchemy lab. You also see, in the process of smashing through the window, whatever has done this to her, or whatever has triggered this that smashed through the window and smashed out again that you heard, has also broken this gigantic vat, this heavy glass vat of acid that is currently rolling out of this giant vat and is encroaching around the workspace. It doesn't seem like Dr. Livy is in immediate danger of that, but is in immediate danger of herself at the moment. And you don't know what that vat is or what kind of damage it might do to you or your equipment or whatever.
Got it. Okay. So I climbed up. I'm still hidden, right?
Yeah.
From her. Okay. So Woos is going to see this and going to pull out one of their rondel daggers. For those of you who don't know, it's basically like if you attach a sword hilt to a dagger, or attach a dagger to a sword hilt and have like a big bludgeoning end on the bottom of the hilt. And it's going to jump down, try to knock her out. And I'll cast Booming Blade.
Excellent.
To do so.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
It's the flavor. The reason why I'm doing the hilt is I'm doing non-lethal. Just to be clear, Nat 20.
Wow, great start. So on a nat 20, yeah, you're gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. And you are only level 4, so it's not. The booming blade isn't doing extra damage just yet.
Right.
But I will go ahead and say that if they move, I don't know if this is how that's technically supposed to work, but I'm gonna have them do double damage for the crit.
Love it.
That.
And sneak attack. Ooh, that is 14 plus 9 for 23 non-lethal damage.
Incredible. 23 points of damage. That is crazy. That is a crazy start. Okay, so her threshold for that is going to decrease. Okay, I have to think about how I've done this in my head. You've really done a number on my system here by getting that much damage already.
Rogues, you know?
Unbelievable. Rogues. So she needs to roll, you said 23?
Mm-hmm. And
she
me.
needs a 9 or higher, and she gets a +3 to this roll.
All right.
That's a 12 on the die. We have a success. What a good start there. So as you rush in, you pummel down, and this magic that bursts off of the weapon almost seems to as it encases her with that kind of thunderous magic, almost seems to interfere with whatever magic is currently transforming her, and has helped her get a grip on it for a moment. You have 1 success and no failures. And that is going to be Marjolaine.
Oh, sorry, I actually wasn't quite finished.
Oh.
Bonus action.
Right, rogue. I'm not done.
Bonus action, disengage, and I'm going to move away just so like if she is going to come at any, I'm not trying to get like, I will get like 10 feet away so that she has to move to get at me and hopefully comes after me, not anyone else.
Okay. The ghast is going to reach out and try to claw at you as you back away. Oh, you said disengage.
Bonus action, disengage.
Disengage. Thank you. And that is going to be Marjolaine.
Okay, so you're saying the gas like a vapor.
Ghast.
Oh, okay.
Ghast.
Which is a physical being?
It's a monster that is currently like seems to be taking over. She seems to be turning into it and is trying to fight that.
Gotcha.
It's an undead.
So one and the same.
They are the same. Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to be clear. I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Okay. She
I'm gonna
is
pull a
still
piece of
a
iron
person.
out of my pouch and take my paintbrush and.
Awesome. So she is still a person, but she is actively turning into not a humanoid, which is what you need to be for Hold Person. So I'm going to give them advantage on this roll, just for the sake of, they're not entirely a humanoid, but I am going to let it take effect as it would normally. So what is Hold Person? It's just a wisdom save, right?
Yes. 14.
+2 to the... Oh, boy. That is 2... That would have passed on either roll.
Darn.
So you see there's just too much going on, and essentially your Hold Person spell, it's almost confusing because you know it's one creature, but it really feels like 2, and that's throwing off how you're targeting this, and you see it just shakes off this effect. That was a 16 and a 19 on the dice. 18 and a 21.
Justin, real quick addendum. I was thinking of Whoosh from earlier, from last episode, higher level. I do not have Booming Blade yet. My apologies. That's an artificer thing that they did.
Okay. We'll retcon it and then just say that it was the temporary stunning of you dropping the people's elbow on on good old Dr. Olivia here. And that's going to be anything else on your turn, Marjolaine?
Nope. I am not a rogue.
Fair, but that's tough. That was 2 really good rolls on that. I might have to switch dice here in a minute. That is going to be the ghast's turn, and it is going to charge you, having just hit it, Whoosh. Doesn't necessarily register the spell cast, but is going to charge after you, Whoosh, and is going to take, is it 1 swing?
My God, I hope so.
It's
gas or ghastly.
I'm aghast at that pun. It's going to try to bite you. Just run up and oh no.
Oh
boy.
I'll see your natural 20 and call your natural 20.
Wait! I have something for this. I have a spell. I would like to silvery barbs your natural 20. Please reroll. Use the low roll.
You see,
and I'm gonna.
Just thank you, Mina.
Yeah. And it's still pointing at Lokara, so you're gonna get advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within the next 1 minute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So what happens here is this ghast goes to bite into Whoosh, and I think maybe you see Dr. Livia coming at you, and then as she gets to you, she is actively transforming, and the face becomes those razor sharp teeth again with that ghast coming through, and it throws you off, and it's about to just sink its teeth into your neck and bite down. But then Mina reaches out, and with this strange silvery energy, almost pulls the ghast back long enough.
It looks like a cat's claw, just like meow, meow.
Mina has pushed the ghast off the coffee table.
Yes.
And on a natural 1, you see the incredible from a nat 20 to a nat 1.
Don't touch my friend.
No word of a lie. It is pulled back to being Dr. Olivia, who fights back and shouts, "Help! I think I can fight it. I need help!" And is pushing this thing back as it goes to take over her again, but is now done for the moment. And Mina, that is going to be you. You get your reaction back, and you're ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. So, I've got this fancy new stringy thingy, bing, bing, bing. And understanding in a very short period of time that this has magic spells in it that I couldn't cast before, but it's fine and good. And hearing Dr. Olivia say that she needs help, I'm going to strum a chord on this new magical instrument and cast on Olivia protection from evil and good. There it is. So let me read how this affects, and you tell me if this is something that I can do. Assuming that this is, at least in part, right now, a willing creature, that I have to touch it, so I go up to the Dr. Olivia. I'm going on the assumption that she is willing in this moment to be touched. They're protected against creatures that are aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae fiends, or undead. Most of this isn't going to really do anything. The target cannot be possessed by or gained the charm, frightened conditions from them. If they are already possessed, which it feels like it kind of is, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
So here's what we're going to do for this specific case, and you tell me if you think this is fair. What we'll do is, yes, she's like in the process of being possessed. What I'll do is I'll give her advantage on this roll to fight that.
Okay.
And I will lower the DC based on the fact that she's not yet fully possessed. Right. Okay. So this is going to be a higher DC than the last one, just because of the lack of damage. But
it is a concentration spell, so long as I keep it up, technically they would have advantage on any of the. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Ooh. So we will do it's a DC 17. The base DC is 20. Do a DC 17 Constitution save, and she has a +3 to this, and with advantage. And these are really good dice to have advantage on.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And I say that, and I miss it. That's an 8 and an 11 for a total of 14.
That's why you should never say it before you roll.
Dang.
I mean, Dio, you know what I'm talking about. The
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. These dice roll. Yeah, Brendan knows too. Like the three black halflings of it all. Those dice have killed a number of people on 3D.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
Black Lives Matter, but not your characters.
No. All right. Well, then as my bonus action, I'm right up next to her, which is totally fine and where I want to be. I'm going to do a little semi off key because panic, plink plonk of like 3 or 4 strings and give bardic inspiration to Whoosh, which is a D6.
Thank you.
So you have 1 failure and 1 success. And we'll move to La Caros or La Caras.
Yes.
La Cucaracha.
Okay, so
La Cucaracha.
La Cucaracha. He will So, here's what I want to do, and you tell me how much you think this is going to work. So, first off, I'm going to bonus action, activate special sorcerer stuff. What is it now? Innate sorcery.
Innate sorcery, yeah.
Yes, so I'm going to activate innate sorcery, and the panic of the situation causes like something to activate within Locoraz, and there's just like a shimmer in the air around him that kind of expands outwards. And he's going to try to reach into the mind, not of the doctor, but the mind of the Ghast. And I want to know, if I cast Calm Emotions to make the Ghast indifferent to the doctor, will that help?
Interesting.
If I make this infection not want to spread.
Okay. I will give you the same deal that I gave Maria.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you, because this one's a little different, right? I'm going to ask you to make a persuasion check, and I'll set the DC based on some factors outside of that.
Okay. I will make that persuasion check first. I have a +7 to this.
Ooh, baby.
Roll my real die. That is cocked because it's right between the 12 and the 15, so I'll reroll that.
Got honored.
Okay, so that is it. Yes, you must honor the cock. That is a 7 + 7, 14.
You also have advantage on this from Silvery Barbs.
I do have advantage on this from Silvery Barbs. Thank you for the reminder. It's
Thank
a
you,
14.
Salty Spice.
Because that was a 4 on the die.
Okay, it's still a 14. Okay, so we're going to be at a... Sorry, trying to do math on averages. We're going to be at a 17 again. It just happened to work out that way. And Zac Efron is here because I've said 17 again. However, this time, with an 18 on the die, we have another success as the good doctor is able to fight back a little bit as this Ghast seems to almost back off a little bit, just calm a little bit, and it is seems to be nearly defeated. And that's going to be back to the top of the order with Whoosh.
All right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we got Mina right next to it, so I still get sneak attack, right?
Yep.
Great. So I'm going
That
to
was my
pull
plan
out...
all along.
I knew it. I'm going to pull out another dagger. I'm going to make 2 attacks.
Okay.
13 to hit.
13 to hit. Does not hit.
Oh, but I have Bardic. The D6.
Oh,
right?
you needed 1, so yeah, you got it.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, this is D6, yeah.
All right. 4 damage. That is 9 points of damage plus 8. 17 points of damage.
Okay, 17 points of damage. That's crazy good. That's going to be 17 divided by 2. It's going to be a DC 12 for her to try to pull this off right now.
She's got that.
She's got that.
And does still have advantage. Unfortunately, does not get it. That's crazy.
Okay.
But you have a second attack. I'm going to go ahead and count this turn as 1, so I'm going to give you 2 chances.
Hell yeah. All right. Second attack with the dagger. That was so old. That was almost nat 20. 15.
15 will hit.
That's going to be 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action dodge.
Unfortunately, she does not pass on this second attempt. I'm only going to make that 1 failure because I realized in my head that this was a unfortunate way to build this mechanic out in my head that I did not write down anywhere. So we're changing on the fly. We learn and we move on. And that is going to be, and we are at 2 successes, 2 failures. So,
okay.
That is going to be Marjolaine.
Okay, I'm gonna go with some classics then, and
The old tried and true.
this one it does not require any material component, so I just take my paintbrush and paint a small firebolt before I then
love it.
send it through the air.
Excellent.
Okay.
Give us a roll.
I'm so scared now.
I believe in you.
Got this.
That is wicked cocked. Okay.
Woo! Honor the cat.
Honor it.
Honor the wicked cock. I mean, wait, what?
16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Woo!
Roll some damage.
This one's a 10. Okay. 8.
Okay. 8
As
points
you
of damage.
do
That's
that,
really good.
You're going to see You're going to see Woos lift up their hand and see some air escape from it. I'm going to cast Accelerate to add a 2d6 to that damage.
Oh!
I'm going to fan the flames for you.
That's
Very
so
good.
cool.
Oh, I did 2-1, so that's just
Oh.
2 more points.
Hey, you
Every
know,
little bit counts.
That's awesome.
Every little bit counts. With that amount of damage,
That's
we're at a
10 total
DC. Yeah, we're at a DC 15, and she's got advantage and a +3. She's
Okay.
12 or higher on one of these 2 dice. Okay.
All right.
I believe.
As you launch this firebolt with your paintbrush and you send it on its way, it makes impact with the target, and the flames seem to have a steeper effect than you had anticipated. Even in your studies, knowing about this kind of creature, you didn't recall any talk of any kind of vulnerability to fire or anything like that. But as it makes impact, you see the ghast vanishes.
Yeah.
As on a 17 and a 19, we have a success here.
That's how we fucking do it.
Jeez.
As you realize that you have potentially saved the life of Dr. Livia, she looks up, panicked, and looks across the room to another table on the other side of the room, where it appears she had been working on something. And you see this pool of acid that has just run across the entire room, now essentially separating the room in half. It looks horribly corrosive. The floor itself is smoking underneath. Table legs that are being run into are starting to be dissolved.
Can I prestidigitate that up?
Not this, because this is
Okay.
like it'd be like prestidigitating lava, right?
I mean,
However,
Yes, and
it is not something that is soiled. It is a material that is actively working to corrode the floor here. However, you did just pick something up that might help you with this. You specifically.
Right.
As
paintbrush.
a paintbrush. Yes, exactly.
Right.
And as you see the acid, you see the panic look on the good doctor's face as she says, "No, it can't reach the antidote. We have to get that, and I have to finish it." But she doesn't know how to get it.
Oh.
Is it clear which one is the antidote?
It's literally like a vial that is like on a stand, like
I can
that
do
is
something.
being
Cool.
worked on.
I'm running.
Oh, I
So,
can do
yeah.
something that doesn't involve running, which I will do whilst my new companion is running.
Yeah, so you run straight across, and all of you look in like horror as Marjolaine, this new companion of yours, just runs and steps straight into this like pool of acid, and nothing happens as they just run across it as if it's a solid surface. Ring of water walking.
Damn.
All liquid,
I did
baby.
not know it was gonna be that helpful.
Damn. I thought you were gonna be. I was prepared for you to be in pain. I'm so glad you're not.
And as you run across, it is all liquids, as if it was harmless, a harmless surface. So,
I remember this from Dungeons and Drag Queens.
Yes.
Walking across the lake of lava. Let's go. Anyhow, as you run across, you're able to retrieve this flask and bring it back to Dr. Livia, who just kind of ushers you all back out of the room. And where did you come from? Where is safe? Is Dr. Stoutbrand around?
I think he's
metal doors.
he might be safe.
Probably. I mean, we're not his keepers or anything.
He's safer than you are here, probably.
That's good enough, and we'll run back with you towards the panic room.
Justin, can I do one thing before we leave?
Yeah, for sure.
Can I get a glass vial and scoop up a vial of that acid?
Sure, absolutely. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Ooh, all right.
Cheeky.
Pretty good at that. 21.
All right, yeah, you're able to deftly scoop up a little bit without getting any on your fingers and or on the outside of the vial and getting it melting away your gear.
Thank you.
But you're able to safely get some acid on the way out. And you walk back into, or run back into this kind of waiting room reception area, and back towards the panic room. And the door opens for you as Dr. Stoutbrand sees you enter, and ushers you inside. Quickly! Wow. Valeria, are you okay? I've lost his accent. Valeria, are you okay? Yes, I'm all right. I wasn't, but they saved me, and will help me save myself. Inside. And she looks at you all as you enter. Okay.
Does she look hurt, by the way?
Yes. First
Great,
of all, she was just
I'm
punched in the mouth by
Excellent.
your friend.
Excellent, great. I'm gonna use cure wounds, but a charge that from my boop. Anyway.
You do the intro to Seinfeld.
Yeah. Yes. I Seinfeld her 16 hit points.
Seinfelding 16 hit points. Wow, that's
Yeah.
incredible. Back to full indeed. So that is so she as you heal her, she looks over to you all, and you in particular, Mina. Thank you so much. I heard the alarms and I tried to finish my work and get it ready for the last ingredient, and as I was finishing, Dr. Haig, or whatever he is right now, burst in through the outside window and back out again, and he had stabbed me with what I think is more of the fluid, and I had started to change myself as well, but it must not have been a full dose, and I was able to kind of fight it off. That was terrifying. Thank you so much. He's breathing heavily.
We have the last who has it? And just looks around to all of us, looking like up and around. Which one? Who had it?
That what?
The last.
Who's
The
wasn't
last.
paying attention?
The last.
Marjolaine, you hold up
Yeah.
the last ingredient there. Oh, thank goodness. Is that it? And Dr. Stoutbrand interrupts. Yeah, that's the last piece of the puzzle here. Thank you so much, all of you. And we very much appreciate, your help here. We will need help administering this. As you can already kind of tell, we aren't necessarily equipped to restrain whatever he has become on our own. But if you can get him unconscious or held down long enough to administer. And Dr. Livia says, it'll take me about a minute. Once I would not recommend trying to hold him for a minute. He's extremely strong and incredibly powerful. I think we might need to just knock him out, and I can give this to him, and we should be, if everything in his notes is correct and everything that I've done is correct based on his notes, this should resolve the whole situation.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we'll do what we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like a very unprepared lab.
Which I actually love about this. I'm not gonna lie, I always found like science, artistry, it was interesting, but I couldn't get too much into it. This is fun. I did not know it could be this fun. I might actually want to stick around after we're done here.
You get some like quizzical looks from the two doctors here who have just like had the worst week of their lives trying to get this all sorted out. And like why would anybody want to be here on purpose after everything that's happened? But they just kind of shrug, and Dr. Stoutbrand, it would be the very least we could do to offer you some guidance and training in research and in study at the very least. You are already vastly more capable of I suppose an adventurer than either of us are, but we very much appreciate it, and I think that would be well within order.
Excellent. Now, where has our little super soldier gone? Do you know where he might go to?
When he jumped out the window, the last thing I remember before I started to change, it seemed like he was heading in the direction of the observatory, but I can't quite tell. And who knows where he's gone since then.
Okay.
Oh?
Is there anything in the observatory that we could use?
Nothing in particular. It's just we have a large telescope in there. It's probably, if he's already been in the observatory, it's probably damaged beyond repair at this point. But I hope it isn't. It's an incredibly valuable and important tool for us here. But I think that's besides the point right now.
Well, we can at least start there and see. I mean, following his trail won't be that hard.
I did not change my music back. We've been in combat music this whole time.
And I've been feeling really normal about it.
Gosh, you gotta tell me. I can't hear it, and I don't know why.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Good.
Intense.
Just totally feeling it. Excellent. As you walk back through the halls, you continue to see that destruction. You realize in one of the rooms you didn't quite have time to see in earlier across the hall from the alchemy lab, you can peer in through the broken glass and see the bodies of some staff members, two of them lying on the ground, and you just Dr. Livia looks around to Dr. Stoutbrand, which just covers her mouth and is kind of like in a bit of shock as she kind of moves along with you. And Dr. Stoutbrand just kind of puts his hand on her back and ushers her forward, trying to keep her from looking at it for too long. It's a gruesome sight. And as you walk into the observatory, it's quiet. Which is, obviously concerning, but also there's not actively a super soldier trying to kill you at the moment. And so that is, at least helpful. But as you look around, this place has been ransacked to some degree. The telescope looks damaged. You don't know how badly. There's shattered glass along the sides of the room where the cabinets and things were, but it doesn't seem beyond repair. It just seems like something has been through here. You see those claw marks in the walls, things like that. As the door was not much of a door by the time you got in here.
Who has good? I've got decent investigation. If anyone has better than +4, I'd love to help them. Maybe look for clues.
I don't.
I have a +6.
Hell yeah. Woosh would like to go up to Margie and just be like, "This is a very interesting scene. Might make for a good tableau. What do you think?"
I think definitely. We gotta look for details.
Yes.
A painting is made by its details.
That's right.
Incredible. As you look around the room and begin to brainstorm your next piece of art, you hear a screech from outside, and Whoosh, you recognize it immediately, and Mina, you do as well. You hear Lepan, and you see this giant snowy owl fly overhead over the ceiling, and you see almost something like grappled onto it that falls from its back, and Lepan seems to fly away for the moment, and this creature falls through the glass of the ceiling of the skylight and lands on the floor, and we are going to roll initiative one more time.
About to say immediately, I was about to. You fuck with my owl?
I won't kill Lepan off screen. I promise.
Thank you.
Just on screen, right in front of you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I can't have another 6.
You mean a silvery barb? Your initiative.
No. Can I potentially use one of my luck points on this?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Well, okay, so luck does work a little bit differently.
Yeah.
And it would just give you advantage, not a reroll. But I'll let you go ahead with it since it's newer stuff.
7.
Sounds
7.
great.
Big 7.
Big
love dice.
7.
I'm not rolling this. I'm gonna keep rolling my physical
You got
dice.
got some JD rolls up in here. Okay,
3
so we're gonna
4.
run the encounter, and Lacura's got a 7, a big 7, as you say. Mina,
Big level 7.
Bigger 6.
bigger.
Bigger.
Whoosh.
Oh, I got an 8.
Threw my pen.
Wow.
Really good.
You gotta give us a 5, Abby. Come on, what's
How's the college kid doing?
I got a 13.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for a good 5, 6, 7, 8.
Suddenly we're all dancers.
Yeah. Are we adventurers or are we dancers?
We are all artists.
The troll only gets a +1 to this. For a 7 for a total of 8.
Okay.
So we are in basically split initiative again. Whoosh, your initiative bonus is higher. I'm gonna make you a 9 just for the case of, just for the sake of like splitting out the initiative.
Justin, you seeing what Mal just put in the chat?
Just don't clap on the 1 and 3.
No.
Anyhow, that's gonna be at the top of the order. As this creature falls in through the ceiling, you see what appears to be almost troll-like in nature. And it suddenly occurs to you, Marjolaine, that the aversion to fire of things with this serum, of things made from that serum, like the ghast, might have similar effect on the troll that you now see in front of you. If this is what it turned into, if this is what he turned into, you think that maybe that serum has some effect similar to what would happen to a troll when exposed to fire. You don't know how much of other troll things might be the case for this creature. But it is you right up top. Go ahead.
God. Well, with that in mind, I don't see the harm in sending another firebolt that way.
Okay, yeah. If it ain't broke, right?
Really?
Go ahead. Roll your attack. I really wish I could hear the
17.
music because I know this track slaps.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
17's gonna hit.
Okay. And then 1d10. Only a 3 this time, but that's okay.
Only a 3. It's okay though because you needed to do some fire damage, and as you do so, we're gonna take some.
I love a cantrip. I love a fire cantrip.
We love a cantrip.
I love a little cantrip.
Okay. Anything else on your turn as you whip a firebolt into this creature?
No.
All right.
Well, actually, how close am I to it? Let me ask that question.
It's probably like 25 feet away. You guys are all kind of right by the entrance of this room, and it's crashed through a hole in the middle of the ceiling. So this is probably the largest room in the facility. It's about 50 feet across, and you guys are like right by the door, and it's basically dead center of the room.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of strafe to the side.
Mosey away over. Yeah, okay.
And so we're not just in a cluster.
Why would that be bad? Also, this is my first time playing D&D. Yeah.
I've never done this before.
First day with the new character sheet. That's gonna be whoosh.
All right. Real quick, is this thing prone from the fall, or is it back up?
It like superhero landed. Like,
Gotcha.
wow.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Then I'm going to take a page out of the book of my friend Lokaraz real quick, and you're going to see the wind around Woosh start to pick up. They are pissed. No one attacks their owl, and they're going to activate innate sorcery. And they are going to pull out the acid vial that they picked up earlier, and I'm going to do one of my favorite things to do with one of my favorite spells. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, actually, no, I'm going to do something a little bit different.
I was so excited.
Yeah. Turns out I don't actually have that until I get Artificer as well. Sorry about that. I'm going to...
Fuck it. I'm going to let you cast it. This is Dio. This is Whoosh getting their first level in Artificer right here.
Fuck yes.
This is Dio having fun.
This is
right.
Dio having a blast.
All right, so you see them pull out the orb, and it starts to transform into a strange device with a handle and a trigger and a little empty space underneath it. And they put in what appears to be like an ink vial, and they put the acid on the front of the the front of the device, and they're going to aim it and cast Catapult to shoot the acid vial at this thing.
Wow.
And it has to make a DC 13 Dex save with disadvantage.
I love catapults, and that is such a good thing to catapult at something.
It's my favorite thing to do, besides explosives.
Yeah,
and catapulting a vial of acid at a troll, perhaps, maybe not the worst thing in the world. So that's a failure. So you're going to go ahead and roll your damage for catapult, and go ahead and add 2d8 to that. It would be 1d8, but we're going to say 2d8 for being, especially bad acid.
Hell yeah. I'll make sure I got the catapult damage right here.
And you see, as this makes impact, first of all, the glass of the vial makes some pretty nasty impact into the side of this creature that just does not get out of the way in time. But also, you see that corrosion just burn into the side of it. It's very nasty. Oh my god.
Yeah, altogether 29 points of damage.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, you see that just burn and just scorch the side of this creature's arm. And you see like the other two doctors in the room wince a little bit, but like Dr. Stoutbrand like reaches over and it's like, no, they have to do this. Like we need this to happen. Like we may not like the methods, but that's why they're doing this job and we're doing our job. Like, you know,
Moose has forgotten in their rage over their attack, over the attack of the band.
Yeah,
like, I mean, this thing in particular.
Totally fair, and a huge amount of damage right off the top here. However, that is going to be the troll's turn, and seeing this amalgam of what used to be or what could still be or might still be Dr. Jameson Haig just turn around and see where that catapult came from, the direction that it came from, and line it up with you, is just going to charge directly at you after that crazy attack.
Thanks again for letting me do that.
No problem.
So cool.
You might not thank me as much after I make 3 rend attacks on you.
Oh shit! Okay.
Okay, one's gonna miss.
Great.
Yep, there's a 19 to hit.
Yep, that is going to hit.
And a 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, so only one of these hits, which is probably a good thing. D6, come back to me.
It's just 1d6, right? Like, it's just, that's all the damage it does, right?
It could be 2 of them, perhaps.
But I think 1 is good.
I don't think there's that
like
many
a great
D6s
sword.
that are out there, actually. So I think our GM is cheating.
Excellent. Actually, no, I'm still very thankful for you letting me do that.
The limit, let me tell you, you guys want to limit the number of D6s? The limit does not exist.
It's asymptotic.
That is 10 points of slashing damage as it rends across your chest. Incredible that you did not did not get destroyed by that.
Yeah, that could have been really bad if one of those did 10. Whew.
Okay, incredible. That's going to be Lucarez.
Okay, once again, bonus action, innate sorcery. Fun warpling effects, everyone's brain kind of buzzes in an uncomfortable way, and then Lucarez is going to bravely run as far away as possible with his full 35 feet of movement.
Do you run like back out into the hallway where you can
yes,
get a line
for
of
a good
sight,
reason.
but like, yeah.
Well, I don't lose line of sight because I have Spell Sniper.
Yes.
So as long as I can still see the threat, and I want to get as far away as I can while still seeing the threat, and then I want to cast a 2nd level Witch Bolt with a range of 120 feet.
Ooh.
And that means its effective range for the recurrent damage is also 120 feet.
Incredible.
So let me make that roll with advantage because of innate sorcery. That is a 23 to hit.
Woo.
On a 23,
23 hit. Okay, 3d12 lightning damage.
Whew.
9, 20, 32.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Just burning.
So you guys
through
just
you.
watch. See this big guy, just flowing cloak, arms outstretched, like your brains all buzz, and then he just books it away, and then just from like out in the hallway where you can't see, just a massive bolt of lightning strikes this enemy, and then continues to shock him. And I can shock him for free damage
as an action, right? Yeah. Or
as a bonus action.
It's a bonus action now?
It's a bonus
boy.
action now.
They actually made that spell not suck. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it made it really good now. But yeah, so that is my turn.
Amazing. What a turn. And yeah, so you see this witch bolt connect, and there's this like faint electric energy that's pulsing between the two of you now as you've latched on, and man, that is uncomfortable. Philomena.
Oh, Mina. Jeez. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. So, as a bonus action, I'm gonna do what I did yonder time. consult, pull up the deck of cards, consult yield cards, because we can do that as a bonus action. Just don't give me a 1. That's not a 1. Hang on, let me consult the spirits. Let's see what we got. Okay, cool. All right, cool. As my action, I'm gonna just stow that, but not stow my cards, because as an action, I'm gonna cast a spell. Is there a way for me to position myself so that this individual is within a 15-foot cone, but neither of the other individuals here are?
Yes, you are able to do that. You basically slide in the same direction, but not as far as Marjolaine, and you're able to find like a sweet spot where you're not going to hit your friends.
I'm going to, in one hand, fan out the cards, and then do a mirrored motion over top of them, and an entire deck of spectral cards flies out from them as I cast a spell called Spray of Cards. They must make a dex saving throw, please.
Not particularly dexterous trolls are.
Oh, how lovely for me.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Oh, a 10. That's not gonna do it, my friend.
Love a non-Dexy boy.
Love a non-Dexy boy. So they're gonna take 2d10. They're blinded until the end of its next turn. And also they're gonna take 13 points of force damage. Force damage, confidently said.
Yeah, that's excellent. And that's going to be, force damage just bolts into this thing, and it like
the worst kind of paper
shies away and like closes its eyes as these cards just like scatter across, and it like essentially gets Peaky Blindered across the face there. And that's going to be Marjolaine.
Oh God. How hardy is this thing looking right now?
It's pretty hardy. Not quite Tom Hardy. No, it's just it's quite a beast.
Okay.
It looks hurt, but not like on death's door.
We should do something about
that. So I'm gonna take my bonus action first to use Hunter's Mark, because I get that through being Fey touched.
Hell yeah.
Which is cool as hell. And then I'm going to sling another firebolt.
Amazing. Sling the firebolt. You okay there?
Just hit my firebolt.
Oh no!
No!
Well,
the worst joke.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Hang on. 15.
Yeah, that just hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
We have an AC.
And with the Hunter's Mark, I get. Oh, that's not the right dice.
A D10 and a D6, right?
Yes. I picked up 2 D6s. Like a silly goose. Okay. And that is also 15 for damage.
Hell yeah, just 15s all around. And you see again, like, as this creature, you know these creatures have like regenerative abilities and things like that, or at least from what you've seen. But between the acid and the fire, it's just not allowing this thing any time to recover or any like ability to recover. Is looking hurt, as it is once again scorched. And that's going to be Whoosh.
All right. Now Whoosh is going to pull out their Kopesh, and still have a dagger in the offhand. Get to work.
It is currently, I believe, only in melee with you, just so you're aware.
Got it. Oh, good to know. In that case, I will. Yeah, with no sneak attack, that gets a little dicey.
The sneak
It
attack
actually
is
gets less dicey, unfortunately.
Yep. Okay. I could do. Oh, where is it? They have a thing for this. Steady aim. Actually, no. I think I know what I'll do. Because I have innate sorcery going. I'm going to bonus action disengage. And move back. I'm going to take one of my daggers and chuck it at him real quick.
Awesome. Roll some attacks. Attack.
There we go. And sorry, that was with my offhand attack. And that was a 24 to hit. Wait, was that a 20? No, it wasn't. Okay. 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move close. Who's the closest ally to me? Like between, like if it comes after me. Mina. Okay. Well, just in case Mina doesn't move, I'm going to get next to Mina and then hold my action to attack with the. Oh wait, no, sorry, because I bonus action disengaged. In that case, no, that's the end of my turn.
Oh, then go ahead. If that dagger attack had to be your action, then go ahead and add your mod. What's your dex mod to the damage?
That would be +5.
Okay, so we'll add 5 points to the damage there.
So it's been a long time since I played a rogue.
No, you're good, and you're playing at least 2 classes. You're playing 2.5 classes right now, so like,
yeah.
I think it's forgivable. Yeah, Rogueficerer.
Yeah.
Roguefer.
That's my new D&D character is going to be Roguefer, and they're not going to be any of the 3 classes that Dio is playing right now. Just straight up barbarian. That is going to be the troll's turn, and they are going to, let's see, they've got this tether right now, but you're quite far away. They just got hit with this fireball. You guys are all vaguely in a similar spot. So what I'm going to say is this: it's gonna move to attack Marjolaine, and it's gonna hit you once as it's running by you to go and hit the other 2, and then you'll have an opportunity attack after that first attack. And it runs past you really quick as it just whiffs on I assume, I know you're a wizard. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay, we're solid. And then it's going to run by you, and it's going to you can take your attack of opportunity if you like, as it goes to attack your friends once each.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna whack it with a dagger that I have handy.
Yeah, you don't have Warcaster, do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Always love Warcaster, but I didn't pick it up.
Yeah. Such a good feat.
What is my bonus for my dagger?
That's your dex mod.
Yeah, no. I have it, 14.
Okay. That just misses. So as it swings at you, you swing at it. It's
just
comedy
all
errors.
around.
Yeah, you hear off in the distance from nowhere in particular.
Whisper.
On the attacks, yes. On the other 2 attacks, does a 16 hit Whoosh?
It just hits.
And does a 15 hit Mina?
It just hits.
Oh, man. That's going to be 10 more points of damage to Whoosh. And Oh boy, 11 points of damage to Mina.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, it
Owie.
actually might be more than that. Hold on. No, it's 11. I had it right.
Ooh. Ouchies.
Whoa.
Whoa.
As this troll, desperate now, comes over and just starts slashing away at everyone who's attacking it, not being particularly strategic. We are going to go to Lokaraz.
Okay, first things first. Bonus action 1d12 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
3
lightning damage. We like lightning damage.
Respectable 3 lightning damage. As a little
helps.
crackling connection. And then, since the troll is now right next to Nina and Whoosh, I don't think either of them need a rescue right now. So I'm going to cast I'll cast Dissonant Whispers on our troll friends.
Okay.
I need a DC. I think. Let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. The spell save DC of your sorcerer spells increases by 1. My DC normally, I think, is 16, so it should be 17 overall.
Well, I have good news and bad news. The bad news is I got a 17 on the die. The good news is trolls, notoriously wise, that's a -1 for a 16.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Great combo of things happening. So that's going to be 3d6 psychic damage, and it must immediately use its reaction to run away.
Okay.
Which will hopefully give someone a... Oh! Better. Run away. It has to use its reaction to try to run away, and then I'm going to activate my... Oh boy, how do I want to do this? Never mind. It wasn't an
Activate my trap card.
I have a thing where if I hit someone with an attack roll spell, they fall. But I didn't do that, so it's fine. I have a lot of new fun things I want to try to play with. So yeah, let me do that. 3d6 psychic damage. 6, 9, 14 psychic damage.
Wow. Okay. It is so hurt. It is so very hurt. And that is as it runs away. Both of you, Mina and Whoosh, are able to take attacks of opportunity.
Oh, thank goodness I have these kitty clothes.
All right, Mina, you ready? On beat now.
I'm not. I'm unfortunately not. I'm offbeat. I got a 12.
Sad.
Oof.
I'm not used to it. These are
15 to hit.
15 just hits, and you do have sneak attack.
Sneak attack?
It was
Thank
right
you.
next to Mina when you swung.
I'm helping.
Can they do it?
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
6 plus 7, so we got a 13 points of damage.
What does it look like when you kill this, or when you take down this troll, and you hear as you're about to swing, you hear from behind you, "Wait, don't kill him!"
Whoops!
Ooh, that. At first, I think Mina actually helps by taking a swipe, and the troll moves out of the way, putting it in the perfect position for. They probably leans back, and Whoosh, silent as the wind, comes in and is about to slash down. Hears that, it's like, fine, and then instead uses the hilt to smash it center of the forehead, knock him right out.
Excellent. Yeah, just boom, and just clatters to the ground in front of you, and we'll play through the little victory song here.
Hooray!
I love Pocket Bard.
It's so fun.
It's so good.
It's
fun.
even
So
better
easy.
when I can hear it. Anyhow, that is where we're gonna kind of fall out of combat here, and as a hush falls over the area, you Whoosh, you look up, and coming towards the glass that's now been shattered, and perching on the top kind of rim of where the glass started and where the metal frame of the building ended, you see Le Pen has perched back on the kind of roof of the observatory. And as
Whoosh says in Sylvan, "Oh, thank God! Thank the Septarian you're okay. Love you so much, big guy." Because I do believe they speak Sylvan. The angels or the owls speak Sylvan.
I think you're actually correct on that, and it just kind of nods back to you, and for the moment whispers something to you that only you can hear, and says it in a language that nobody else can speak. I don't think.
Ah.
And swole owl. You see Dr. Olivia rushes to the side of Dr. Haig, or this troll-like creature that he has become, and now that the antidote is finished, injects into the kind of upper shoulder area this antidote, and you feel like, well, it'll probably like take a couple of days, right? But almost immediately you start to see change, and you start to see like the bulging veins of this man kind of settle back down, and the atrophy, like the crazy muscles that it built out, start to atrophy, and you start to see the breathing go from this like angry aggressive even while unconscious to labored but more human.
Sun's getting real low. I've been waiting ever since I found out what was happening. I was like, I gotta say it. I gotta say it.
Sun's getting real low, big guy. But as you are able to kind of put this scene back together, Dr. Stoutbrand looks over to you. Thank you so very much. If it wasn't already implied, the things you used today, you can take those with you. And also, we have a prototype. It's the attunement, the instant attunement device that we used in the room. This is the prototype. There's only one, but I'm thinking maybe someone might be able to figure out how to duplicate it. I can send some plans along the way. You know, this is meant to be something that you can use in the future if you'd like, and has this like kind of small runed device that looks similar, like almost a smaller version of what you saw on that table, and presents it to whomever happens to be right in front of him at the time.
Is it shiny?
Not particularly.
Woosh would still be very interested.
And looks at you, Woosh, and says, "If you want to, do you still want to stay and learn artificery?"
Oh, yes. You would have to chase me out, and even then, I would just sneak back in.
Fair enough. You're welcome here. I mean, it's going to take some time to clean all this up, but...
Oh, I won't be doing that, though. I'll provide moral support.
That's, you know what? Fair is fair. How about I'll give you my information, and you can reach out when you'd like, or you can stick around and just hang out while we put this all back in order. I think there are some reinforcements coming from the nearest town, and once they get here, we'll be able to kind of put things right.
Excellent.
As they're handing plans for this attunement table to Woosh, I want to kind of like, how tall is Woosh again?
6'2"
Yeah. Okay. So like definitely like looking, like poking her head behind like your elbow. Kind of looking at the plans, and she's with the intent of replicating them later for her wizard.
Oh, they will full on. If they notice you doing that, they'll full on show you the plans. Like, oh, look at this.
Yeah,
and a bit more artistic with the schematics.
And Woosh, you also, it occurs to you that you're gonna just be here and have access to the real thing.
That's true. Well, actually, I guess I don't really need this. Whoever wants it can have it. It seemed like you were fairly interested in it, Margie.
Well, I just think it would be a really big help for the library at the schools because they don't have to like loan out attunement items for a whole day before you get to try them. So.
Oh, that does sound like it would be very annoying if I ever went to a university. That does sound like something that would bug me. And hands it over.
It's really great when you forgot your assignment and have to cram the night of. I haven't done that. Who would do that? That's crazy.
All of you hear a disembodied voice that doesn't make any sense of being here. Oh yeah, you've absolutely done that, and you no idea where it came from. And as we fade back out, we find ourselves back in Mack's public house.
Oh, those were good times. And as they're saying this, you see that they're wrapping up what appears to be one of a severed arm of theirs. Of course, they do have both their arms, wrapping it up and addressing it to somebody. But yes, those were good times.
I love an anachronistic bit to like a previous episode that these people were not a part of. That's amazing.
Yep. To Inspector Asane. And you don't know who that? No one knows anything about that because I just made that up.
It truly was an exhilarating adventure. And I appreciate that all of you were there to make things so much easier. We would not have been able to do anything without the beautiful artwork that fired off those firebolts.
Yes, that was incredibly useful. Tell me, how have your studies gone, Margie?
Oh, they're good. I've graduated. Yay.
Okay.
That's still good.
And I think I might be going back as a professor sometime soon.
Ooh. Well,
what are you going to be a professor of?
Why, spellcasting, of course.
If you
makes a lot of sense.
If you need someone to play at your, well, I guess it's not really an inauguration, but you know, if we need, I happen to be free most of the time.
I definitely plan on having a very big party once I'm invested.
Great. Ooh. We can set up the contract then.
Sounds wonderful.
Friend discount, of course.
Of course, Mina. I'll have to bring something nice. I did hear that there was a very lovely vintage wine locked up somewhere. I'll bring that.
And as you discuss your next heist, that is where we will go ahead and end our adventure for today.
Yeah.
What a good time.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
Abby, it was so good to play with you at all. Brendan, it was so good to play with you again after all this time. And you know, Dio and Maria, it's been great having you multiple times on the series. It's been nice to have a little like
again.
Yeah, I know.
It's been very fun.
You get to go again. For this season, next session on August 12th. I think that's correct. August 12th, Brendan and Maria will be back with us. And
the tall and the small, back at it again.
Absolutely. And then Dio, this is our last session with you for the season, but I mean, I hope it's clear that you're welcome back anytime.
I'd be more than happy to come back.
Pending availability. And you know, Abby, you're too busy and cool for me, so like, you know, it's fine. I get it.
I will be back.
Better things to do
eventually. I'm too busy and too cool for me.
Dang.
I don't know who she is, but she's wearing me out.
Love that, absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Well, one more time for everybody, if y'all wouldn't mind going around, we'll start with Brendan, work our way back around the stream camera. Just remind the people who you are, let them know where they can find you, and if you got anything cool coming up. Brendan, we'll start with you.
Hello, I'm Brendan Starling. You can find me on Blue Sky. It's like Burn Dragon GM with like a 0 instead of an O. And then I've also got as of yesterday, I have started a actual play podcast with some friends of mine called 1000 Years on the Path.
Hell yeah.
It is a Pathfinder 2e game where they all play as detectives on a corpse planet, unraveling a global conspiracy. So some fun stuff. It's a good time, and it's very sincere, and to me, political is a positive, but I think it's very fun.
Art political? What?
Art political? And that's crazy.
Art just,
Are you saying-
why do you have to like put politics in art, dude?
Why are all of your villains people in positions of power? I don't know. Anyway, so if you like that kind of stuff, and also it's very queer, please give it a listen.
yeah.
You can find it all the usual places. And there's also, it has a Blue Sky account of its own, 1000 Years Path. So
very
amazing.
Definitely gonna give that a listen.
Yeah, I was so excited to hear that you were putting something out there, because I was already gonna miss you. I'm heading back to Neg 2 for Gaia, and just ships passing in the night here.
I do really enjoy Gaia, and everyone should absolutely listen to that if you're not already. Neg 2 Charisma. I am not too cool and busy for myself, but I am busy.
And Abby.
I'm Abby. You can find me on any social that I'm on as Witty X Witch. I do cosplay. I'm a big fan of Dragon Age, and you can listen to me run a Dragon Age game on the Star Ravens podcast, and you can hear me play D&D on the same podcast in a previous season and the upcoming season, which is partially why I'm so busy. So,
how dare you?
And I'm also in a Dragon Age game on World Tree Quests on Saturdays.
Just lots of Dragon Age for you, huh?
And I'm in a Dragon Age D&D game on Fridays.
Abby, I have a feeling. Do you maybe like Dragon Age?
Never played the stuff myself.
I heard you like Dragon Age, so I put some Dragon Age on your Dragon Age. Amazing.
Brilliant.
That would do it. Dio.
Oh, well, hello everyone. I'm Dio Mars. You can, if you just Google Martian Tech Art, you'll find me. I just started up an Instagram at Martian Tech Art. I do a lot of photography, digital art, and I'm hoping to start with now that I've made my foray into the AP space, I'm hoping to be doing more of that soon. So be on the lookout.
Amazing. Yeah, it's been so great having you. For those of you who don't know, Dio's first ever Twitch stream or stream of any kind related to TTRPGs was 4 weeks ago?
Yes.
With us?
Yes. And I'm so happy you were my first. You made it so special.
So we're 3 for 3 with all 3 of Dio's ever streaming appearances
it's
coming
been
with
so
us
fun,
in
y'all.
the first couple sessions here. So you've been so great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Maria.
Hello, it's me. You can also find me on the internet where I exist at Maria Brewista. You can also find me on Twitch. That's where I stream silly things, mostly games, to be silly and to give people a reprieve from that. But you can also find some stuff that I do over on Goblin Society Games, we're Goblin Society Games or Society Goblins in other places on the internet. But we make books and we make games, like board games, and we like to combine those two things in the TTRPG and the board game realm. And for the very first time, we're selling our books at Gen Con this week. I know.
Huge.
Love that.
We've got stuff at a booth in Gen Con, which is only, I'm not panicking because I'm not selling them. The very good friends at the Latin Lounge set it up for us. So if you want to get some really cool books and you want me to put my name inside of them, I could do that. It's fine. That's cool. I'm also going to be running a bunch of games that weekend through the Lateen Lounge. Most of them are sold out because I'm really bad at promoting them. But there's a couple spots open, especially on Saturday. So come play games. And also come say hi. If you come say hi and see me, I'll give you a sticker that's the size of my face.
Wow. Incredible.
Anyway, that's me.
How are they sold out if you're bad at promoting?
I was wondering that too.
Because they're so cool and they look so cool, and people bought them before I could talk about them.
Okay. Yeah. That's okay.
Which
that
is
makes
neat.
more sense. And I am Chef Justin Lane everywhere on the internet. You can find me here most of the time. I will be, as far as I can tell right now, in every one of these Max Public House games, but I will not be running all of them. Pretty soon, I think in a month's time, Sean Banerjee will be taking the DMC over and running a little something for a few of us. Ben and Katie will be back next week as well, alongside Brendan and Maria. So we'll have some of the core cast, not just my ugly mug, sitting on screen here. And yeah, very excited. I'm not going to Gen Con because I value my life. No, just kidding. I'm not going to Gen Con, but I will be going to PAX Unplugged. I'm all booked. It's happening. I can't get out of it now, at least without being non-refundable. So I am all set to be there in the end of November, the weekend before Thanksgiving. They moved it because they hate us, I guess.
I'm so glad they did.
Really? Really? Okay.
They hate you, Love Abby.
Okay, yeah, they hate me specifically and love Abby, and you know what? I can't blame them. You know. But anyhow,
Something about being Fey touched, like my characters.
There you go. Thank you so much for coming out today. We're gonna play ourselves out with the videos that you saw earlier today. We'll hit the Kismet promo video first, the trailer first, and then right into the AP video of all of the cool things that we're doing. So keep an eye out. We're hoping for a November, late November launch, coincidentally coinciding with PAX for the main campaign. Strange how that worked out. Totally on accident and not intentionally at all.
It's Kismet even.
Well,
that's coming out on Sunday. That'll be out now.
It's just at the last day of Gen Con. Coincidence? I think maybe.
Let me get my red yarn.
Probably. Anyhow, yeah, we're so excited for both of these series and everything that we have coming out in the next year or so. So stick around, watch those, and we will see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
आसमान में एक लकीर और वो लकीर जा रही है वो सितारे की तरफ, तुम्हारे दुनिया का तारा, तुम्हारी देवी.
L'artificiel est sans faute. L'artificiel est parfait.
Pas pour l'instant, justement.
Tienes que por lo menos poner una mano en la pica, que no te vean, que has parado, por favor.
जो तुम्हें कहा गया था करने को तुमने वो क्यों नहीं किया?
我的耳朵都快讲聋了，不好意思，我妈不让我一直听废话。
I think what common ground do we share?
No, absolutamente no. Aquí es donde me empiezo a divertir un poco.
आप पहले मुझे बताइए ये हुआ कैसे और हम उन्हें वापस कैसे लाएंगे?
Le sacrifice.
我们的视角跟随着一颗明亮的流星飞跃在夜空里。
Si tan elegido los dioses, por algo es que será.
Voyage.
तुम सबकी बलि चढ़ेगी. Has this man ever spoken to me like this?
No, never.
有一个谁在里面尖
谁
叫？
在里面尖叫？
好的
猜一下
，OK，耶，哦，太好了，这么好的一个梦，好吧。
Tout l'intérêt,
Et
va alors
bien
le
sûr.
coup désirer, hein, parce que j'en perds des choses en.
I want to do Killer God.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just my single living family member is apparently working against the family. That's fine.
He seems to be taking this pretty well.
Yeah, although pretty presumptive to think that he's still alive at this point.
I don't know, Johnny. Are we okay with him?
Well, I mean, he tried to kill me, but he is Beast's brother, so.
So we're not okay with him.
No.
Or we're kind of okay with him.
Ved starts speaking about like the meta magical like properties of diamonds and why they work, and Ved is learning what they are saying as they are saying it out loud.
It's a 15 on the die with a plus like 1,000,000 to hit.
Just misses. No, just kidding.
Oh, whoa, these rats are
Yeah,
crazy.
these rats have a 35 AC.
The thing is, you made me, and killing you now would be too easy. And probably no fucking fun. Under my breath, I say, it's time to follow you one last time. And I let myself fall.